All right, hey everybody, Austin here. It's end of January, beginning of February 2015, and just here for our Worship Catalyst update like we do every month. And as you know, for the last part of 2014 and into now, we're just kind of introducing you to some of the people that are in various parts of the country making Worship Catalyst a reality. These are the people that you support, make possible the ministry that they do through your prayers and through your gifts for Worship Catalyst. And this is Brian Graham. Many of you know Brian. Brian is a Houstonian, Houston, Texas.
Yes.
And used to be from Louisiana, and if there's anything wrong with him, you can just blame it on that. Sorry for all you Louisiana people. That was super mean. But anyway. So anyway, this is Brian, great friend of the ministry for a long time. Before I have him talk for a second, let me just tell you a couple of things that Brian has done through the years. Brian really started our instrument training video series single-handedly. He started doing electric guitar training videos that have been seen, get this, tens of thousands of times on the internet. He has personally trained tens of thousands of guitar players to play worship songs. And so it's amazing the work that he's done for Worship Catalyst. And then 3 years ago, he started being the official hub connector for the Houston area. So that's all the preliminary stuff. And so Brian, we want to talk a little bit about the latest church you've been working with. And so why don't you tell us what church that is, where they are, that sort of thing.
Okay. The church is Harvest Christian Fellowship Church. They meet at a elementary school on the west side of Houston. And they had been meeting in the pastor's home for some period of time. They officially launched in November, and we've been helping them ever since, putting together worship teams for their Sunday morning worship.
That's awesome. When you talk about Harvest Church, what are some of the things that you're doing for them right now?
We're working with them to put together worship teams on Sunday mornings. Mm-hmm. We've had the opportunity to work with some of their local people that have identified that they play instruments, and so there's a guitar player that I've been able to do some one-on-one training with. Yep. And he has now been playing on stage with us almost every Sunday for the last couple of months.
That's great.
And we've identified a couple of other people, keyboardists and vocalists that are going to start getting engaged, as well as a new drummer.
As you know, we go from we don't want to be like providing fill-in players forever. And the interesting thing that you may have picked up on is they've gone from 0 of their own people to 3 of their own people in 3 months, and that is fantastic. And so, overall, how many different people have you used from the Houston area to play at that church?
At Harvest, we started again early November, and I've had 19 different people from outside the church go with us and volunteer their time to play instruments and sing.
Okay, 19.
19.
So your team is pretty big. How many people have you used total since you started 3 years ago, you think?
Probably at least double that. Probably somewhere around 40 or 40 to 50 different people have helped in the various churches we've worked with.
That's really awesome, man. What's your favorite part about being a connector for Worship Catalyst out here in Houston?
Being able to help the church plants and seeing what they want to be able to do and being a part of making that happen. I think it was probably the second Sunday at the Harvest, and a gentleman came up to me and said he had been part of several church plants, and he says, "We don't seem like a new church. We seem like we've been doing this for a long time."
That's great.
Simply because of what we were able to do for them with the worship team and the music side of things.
Yeah, that's so awesome, because you see, the thing is that the reason Worship Catalyst started is exactly what he's saying, where like you start a new church and there's just not the support that they need, and most of the people that walk in, that's the first thing they see, man, is they experience some sort of the presence of God through music or through other creative forms. And if a church plant doesn't have that, that's really a problem. So you're making it possible. Now who we're going to meet is the pastor of this church.
Yes.
In the next part of this video. What's his name?
Patrick Stewart.
Okay, Patrick Stewart. And so here's Patrick.
Okay. Hey, everybody, I told you, this is Patrick. Hello, Patrick.
Hello. Hey, brother. How are you?
Good, man.
Good to meet you,
Now, Patrick is pastor of the Harvest Community
Harvest Christian Fellowship
Fellowship Church. And so how long has Harvest been going?
We've been going for about a year and a half now, and we're just listening to God, loving on the Lord as He's loving on us.
Good. And about 3 months ago is when you started meeting in like a public kind of gathering?
Yes, and one of the school districts allowed us to come in and be a part of what they're doing. As a matter of fact, we've had an opportunity to adopt the school. So that's been a great program.
What kinds of things are you going to try to do to help the school out?
Well, one of the things we're doing, they have a program, a mentoring program. We'll be able to come in and help mentor some of the students and help teach them in math, where some of them are a little bit deficient in that, and a little bit in English, and things like that to help them with that. But also an opportunity to reach out and minister to the teachers too as
Good
well.
for you. Good for you.
Yeah, so we're excited about that.
Now, we talked to Brian Graham just a minute ago, and he has been helping you guys out with your worship leading and stuff.
Yes.
So what kind of things have been helpful for you guys, and how's it made a difference in your church?
Well, it has been a blessing to us, and I tell you, not just to say thank you, Austin, but thank you because Brian trickles down.
Sure.
And trickle down sounds bad, but what God does is use one person and their obedience, and then He used them to minister to others and meet others, and they all become a part of the chain that the Holy Spirit links together. And through friends that we know, we were able to contact Brian, and Brian has become a godsend to us with Worship Catalyst. And we're so excited about that.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Well, we're very happy to be able to serve you, and all these people watching
Thank
this
you.
video, they pray for people like you, even though they never met you before. They pray for you,
Amen.
and they give money
Amen.
to support, to make sure that you get help and all that.
Thank
so,
you.
How was it playing the running back for the Redskins back in the day?
It was pretty cool had I have done it, but as I was dreaming, man, I've done things I had no idea I could do. That's because I didn't do it.
Maybe you should have tried. You
Yeah,
could have been running
amen.
back. Never know.
Amen.
Well, hey guys, thanks very much, and we'll be back with you here in a few weeks with some more updates. So anyway, God bless you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.